Honestly, what I remember is just the evolution of MLS, where it was back in 2000 when I got drafted. The stadiums, just the infrastructure that is built now. The coaching staff, the number of staff members you have now, and how much just MLS has grown, And listen, we had a lot of characters back in the Miami days, from Ian Bishop, Ivan McKinley, Jim Rooney, Henry Gutierrez, but I think that the league was a lot older back then, a lot more veterans, and you had younger players coming through the ranks that really had to prove themselves before they kind of got, any playing time or any kind of recognition. And it's good to see now, like the academies have come along, the MLS Next Pro has come along to give these players the playing time they need to develop and to achieve their goals. But to see where the league is now and 2025 is amazing. The players that are coming in now, you have arguably the best player in the world playing in the league. Some of the coolest stadiums that I've seen, and some that I still haven't even been to or played in, and it's continued to grow, and just so happy to be a part of it. No, never. I wanted to play. I remember after my first game, I had a really good game against DC United. And I just remember talking to my mom, and she's like, "You don't have to play another game ever again. Like, you made me so proud, like, to see you playing professional soccer in the United States Pro Soccer League was enough." And back then it was enough for me too. That's what I wanted to do when I was 19, 20 years old, is play professionally. And I just stuck with it, worked hard, kept my head down, had the right support system around me, resources and teammates to push me in the right way and to show me what it's like to be a pro player and what it takes to get to that next level. And I think consistency in my game is really what took me there, and just earning the coach's trust, the players' trust, and then obviously the league growing helped me out with the new team here in Real Salt Lake, giving me an opportunity after DC United. Yeah, no, it was wild, and listen, I had I was in good standing with DC, with the ownership and the personnel there, so they were really great with trying to find me a new team after they decided to go with Troy, and I remember there was, I think, Kansas City, Columbus, and RSL that were interested, and I wanted to go to RSL and start moving west. I was from California, and see where it took me, and I didn't really think it was going to keep me here for 19 plus years, but for me it was the best decision of my life. It changed my life, my family's life. Coming here, being traded, and then having the opportunity to go to New York with Bruce Arena, who gave me a call and asked me if I'd like to come there. And knowing Bruce with the national team and who he is as a coach, it was a no-brainer to go there and be able to sign a contract and know that I'm good for at least 1 more year, 2 more years. Was in preseason with them, and then he called me into his office again and said, "Listen, some contract negotiations broke down with, I believe it was Scott Garlick. You're able to go back to Salt Lake City if you'd like to. If not, I'd love to have you at New York." And I believe my car got broken into the night before, and it was a new city, and it was a little bit more easier here, and it was just like the unknown in New York, and decided to go back to Salt Lake City and try my chances there, and I think it worked out. It's been great. Again, I had no idea I was going to spend as much time as I did here. There were clubs wanting my services when I was playing, and you take a lot into consideration. When you're single and you're playing and you're in a big city, compared to when you have kids and they have friends and you have family around, and the way of life, what you want out of your life, and all those came into consideration, and everything told me to stay here. This was a place that welcomed me, brought me in. I've made a lot of friends off the field that balanced my life, and just something that I really embraced the city, and they embraced me back, and this is home. And even after I was done playing, there was clubs calling for my coaching assistance, and if I wanted to do it and wanted to try it, I wanted to try it here, and RSL gave me the opportunity with the academy and now with the MLS Next Pro to see the evolution if I really want to jump into this coaching thing, and I've loved it. Like, you never play a sport to get these honors, and every time I played a sport, it was a team sport, so there was a lot that went into it. It was never me or I, it was always us. And it took us to win titles, to win cups, to get to a supporter shield, and but to get these individual honors after I was never chasing those. And then after you retire, you don't get the call for an award or a Hall of Fame. You kind of forget about them until they come up, and it was a real surprise. I thought I did pretty well in my career, but seeing some of the names that were at the Hall of Fame and inducted already, you wish to put your name amongst those guys and women in the Hall of Fame, and to get the call was very special for me, for my family. And just so special, because again, I didn't play the sport to get any kind of recognition or awards. You play it because you love it, and I'm a competitor. Of course, the first one that comes to mind is raising the cup in 2009. The underdogs against the mighty giants, the LA Galaxy, and Donovan and David Beckham, and just the team that we had then. That everybody worked for each other, no egos, and just this. You got to beat us mentality. We're not going to fold down for you, no matter how much money you make, what names you have in the back of your jerseys. We're going to fight to the end, and that team was special, and those moments were very special to me. I think it's not that I never got it, but what I try to do is more understand the goalkeeper and who they are as a person, and have a relationship with them so they could trust you in different moments. If it's training, in a games, knowing that I have that experience and done it before, and trying to just instill my little experiences with them in different moments. And there's so many different kinds of goalkeepers now, and I was a different goalkeeper when people saw me, my size, the way I played, and try to bring my style into them if their style is not working, but also just listen. If I'm telling you something and your way works better, let's do it your way. But just having their back and making sure that they have someone on the sideline that cares about them, not just on the field but off the field. I'm taking it slow and really embracing this moment right now with the MLS Next Pro and all that it entails on the coaching side. I'm still learning, and I could have went straight to the first team at different clubs, and I didn't think I was ready for that, and I didn't know what it involved. And so I really like taking the time. I love being here with my family and my kids going through high school, still being able to see them and everything they're doing, seeing where it takes me. And obviously there's a lot of resources out there and teams, and like I said, the league's growing, football's growing, the World Cup's coming, so you never know what's going to come. So just always be ready.